Good morning, friends. Boy, is it gorgeous out here today. We got that rain last night, and man, it's nice. It's gonna look like it's gonna be nice for quite a while this morning. Hopefully, it'll be nice all day. Well, we're back at the homestead, and we're gonna be here for a few days, kind of recoup and stuff. But we're gonna fix our breakfast, and we're gonna do a couple of things a little different this morning. So we're gonna first get started off with our breakfast. All right. Today I've got my little Ducks Unlimited case knife with me. Uh, Pretty little old knife. Uh, I bought this knife here. So been a nice little piece to add to my collection. So if I need to cut up anything today, that's what we're going to be using. And this morning we are going to have sausage, hash browns, fried eggs, and toast, and tomato jam. So we're going to get our stove started here and get at it. What do you say? All righty. Let's see how quickly she lights this morning. This one, normally don't have any problem. This one, we don't normally have any problems whatsoever lighting. Oh man, guys, I ate that chili last night. Guys, man, was that good? Oh man, it was good. So if you ever have any leftover chili, man, you do it. You fix it up. Use the chili meat and add whatever flavorings you want in it. Told my wife last night, I said, you know what? We may, if there's any left of that, we're going to eat it again. If there's any left of that, we might just make us some chili dogs out of the rest of that. So I believe it'd make good chili dogs. All right, so we're going to get ready for our hash browns here. Get some oil going. Drop our hash brown in here. Let me get you up here where you can actually see maybe what's going on. Hold on just a second. All right, I think we can see better there. I'm going to add some oil to this skillet so we can fire up our hash brown here. We're gradually getting where we understand this camera system. Maybe in a few months, I'll have this thing down packed. What do you think? I don't know about y'all, but I'm hungry this morning. Even after eating all that chili, I am hungry this morning. And by the way, that's some peppers I was talking about. Jalapeno peppers. Man, those things are delicious in salads or anything. Sometimes they're kind of hard to find, my wife says, but you need to give them a try. I'm telling you, they are good. We put them on just about anything that we like jalapenos in. If you don't like real hot, and they're not real hot, they're kind of sweet. So give them a shot and see what you think about them. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised. I really do. Yeah. Yeah, today I think what I'm going to do today a little bit, I think I'm going to, since I'm at the homestead, I think I'm going to try to introduce you to my pets. I told you I had. It's beautiful outside today, so I think that's what we're going to try to do here in a little bit. Take that out here and stick it right there. Then we're going to turn that down a little bit more. And we're going to stick our sausage in there. Get her all fried up here. Well, it's hard to beat sausage and eggs, hash browns, and toast with tomato jam. I showed y'all this. If you ever get an opportunity, try to pick you up some of it and try it. Because I'm going to be real surprised if some of you don't find it pretty dad blame good. I'm going to be really, really surprised. Because I've enjoyed it all my life. Now, I like the rest of them too. I like strawberry and grape and all that too, but I'd have to say that tomato jam is probably my favorite. Then after that would have probably been, a few years ago, would have probably been grape. But I've got to now where I'm kind of enjoying the strawberry more than I am the grape. So, I sure hope that you're taking time out on the weekends, if that's all you got or whatever, and getting outside and enjoying this. I know I keep harping on that, but guys, it makes you feel so much better to be out. It really does. I tell you, I've had a time with this. I mean, I really, really enjoyed it. And I think you would too, if you would just get out and do it. And I know that you people guys who work, you're very limited on what you can do. And you do try to get out, you know. But there's a lot of us old farts that's retired, and all we do is sit at home on our boo honky instead of trying to get out. I'm gonna let that cool down a little bit. Turn it down a little bit more for my eggs. But yeah, you need to grab this tail. I don't need all that grease in there. I like a little butter whenever I do my eggs. So we'll dip that out of there. Bring that back over here. All right. That's good. One thing about this little Coleman stove ain't like that other one. It can get hot on you quick. Quick. Actually, we'll put some butter in that skillet. All right. Then we're going to crack them eggs in there. Crack it right there. Put that back on the stove. And then we're going to drop a couple of drops of water in there. Not much. Just a couple drops. Then we're going to put that lid back on there. We're going to let that steam cook the top of those. That way I don't make a mess of my eggs by trying to turn them over and over and over. While those are cooking up there, I'm going to get my toast here. Put a little butter on it. Get it ready. Yeah, get that ready. Okay. I may even do a halfway little tour of the bus today. A little schoolie here. Kind of give y'all an idea of what it actually looks like inside and stuff. I'm kind of proud of my little bus. Like I said, I basically use it kind of like a van. I really hadn't altered anything about the vehicle other than decorating the inside the way I want to do it. That's comfortable for me and the little ones that we take around in it. But it works for us. It's simple. It's not meant to impress anybody but us. But I figured several of you probably gonna like it. All right. I want you to look at them eggs. I want you to look at them eggs. Oh, if them ain't pretty, look at them eggs. Ain't them pretty? Woo! Them right there are pretty eggs. Man, I like it. Well, that wind's starting to get up. That wind is starting to get up. I'm gonna wipe some more of that grease off of there. The wind got a hold of my rag. I'm gonna drop my toast in there. Just like that right there. We're gonna let that toast up there a little bit for our jelly. Don't that sound good? Then we're gonna put some out on that toast. Guarantee it, like that Cajun says. This is going to be good. There sure is a huge difference in cooking breakfast and cooking supper. Over the years, I've left that supper cooking to my wife. I've always cooked breakfast pretty much for myself if I ate it. But as far as supper, she always, because there's a lot more goes into preparing a supper. So if you're ever given a choice in your household which one you want to cook, I choose breakfast. Because within just a very few minutes, you can have a pretty nice breakfast. I mean, what have we been at this? 12 minutes? What it says on the camera. So I think you get the better end of it. Go ahead and turn that gas off. I like to do stuff as I remember. But yeah, I always choose breakfast. And I may eat more for breakfast than most people. A lot of people, my wife a lot of times she'll just grab a piece of toast or a little bitty bowl of cereal or something like that. She's not a big breakfast eater like I have become. Used to, like I said, I never even thought about breakfast. But over the last 5 or 6 years, I began to want breakfast and enjoy breakfast. So uh, I began to cook it myself because I kind of felt one thing felt bad. She'd go in there and fix me a big breakfast, and I'd be the only one eating. She wouldn't even be eating. So that wasn't fair to her, was it? I'm going to get us set up to eat. We're going to eat our breakfast, and I'm going to introduce you to my pets and maybe do a little bit of a tour of my bus. What do you think about that? So you guys hold on, we'll get set up. All righty. Sit down here and give this a try this morning. See what we think. Get a little salt and pepper on this here. I like that pepper. Don't you guys like that pepper? But by the way, welcome to my homestead. We got it set up and we really, really enjoy it. I hope you guys have got a place that y'all can go to that kind of brings you a little peace, get away from things. Like I said, we're going to be here a few days until we get some things done and accomplished. And but we're going to be comfortable at it, aren't we? I like to put them eggs on top of that hash brown and break it up on there. That's the way I kind of rock, as the young kids say. I roll. That's kind of the way I roll. I think that's a saying. But chop us up. Oh, look at that. I want you to look at that. That's what I get for messing with a plastic fork. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Huh. I bet you we won't ever have that to happen again. We're not going to be dealing with plastic forks in the future. All right, let's give this a try. Boy, it sure looks good, don't it? It sure looks good. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Man, guys, that right there is hard to beat. Put a little jam on this here, on my toast here. Guys, you got to try this. I'm serious. You got to try this tomato jam. That right there just sets the breakfast off. Man, it's good. Mm-mm-mm. This is worth getting up out of bed for. If you're laying in bed and you think, man, I don't want to get up. This is why you get up. When you know this is waiting on you. Especially if you got somebody else that's cooking it for you, and all you got to do is sit down at the table and eat it. Mm-mm-mm-mm. It's a beautiful Saturday morning. I imagine there's still a lot of people still in bed because they stayed out last night. But I bet you they're not having any more fun than we are here. Especially with this overcast, like it rained last night, like I said. And as beautiful it is out here today, man, you can't beat this. I'm going to finish up my breakfast, and then I'm going to introduce you to my pets. We'll go from there. So let me pause you and get things going. All right. This, my friends, is Bella Grace. Bella Grace is a 7-year-old Yorkie Mini. She was a birthday present that I got for my wife 7 years ago. And I bet you if you ask my wife, she's going to say it's the best present she ever got. Them two are just like that, two peas in a pod. They love each other. My wife gets out of her sight. She wants to know what's going on. And they both like to stay up late. So she's a happy little thing, easy to take care of. And we are pleased to have her as a member of our family. Hope to have her many, many more years. Can you say hi to everybody? Huh? Can you say hi? Can you say hi? Say, I would sure like to go to camping with you, but says, man, it's just way, way too hot. It's just way too hot. But hopefully you'll see them down the road. What do you think? You think you'll see them down the road? Huh? Huh? Can you say bye? And we'll go get your sisters and brother, introduce them. What do you think? Say we'll be right back. Is Abby Joe. She's a little bit skittish sometimes. What's the matter? We're just sitting out here. Can you say hi to everybody? Can you say hi to everybody? Say I'm a 10-month-old Chihuahua. Say I'm a 10-month-old Chihuahua. Said my sister Chihuahua got pregnant without her realizing they could. She thought it was fixed and got surprised. So she ended up with 3 Chihuahuas. And so my wife and I decided we wanted one. We actually had a Chihuahua, same color, everything. We called her Bonnie Sue. We had her for 17 years. And Bonnie Sue passed away. And it took me a few years to replace her. I didn't really replace her, I just got another one. And Abby girl has a ball. We have a huge backyard. And she and her brothers and sisters, they run from the time they get up to the time they go to bed. Now, they take them some little naps, obviously, during the day. But now she's the one that would love to go with me all the time. Her and her brother. would love to go with me all the time. But again, we deal with the heat, don't we? Say we deal with the heat. But she wanted to meet everybody, so can you say hello to everybody? Huh? Can you say hello to everybody? All right, so we're going to go get brother, who's your twin, and introduce him. What do you think? Hmm? You think that'd be okay? Say bye. Can you say hi, JoJo? Can you say hi, JoJo? JoJo is a twin, like I said, to Abby Joe. He's very loving. He wants more attention than anybody, don't you? Hmm? Yeah, so I want more attention than anybody. Can you say hi to everybody? Look at there. Can you say hello? Hmm? Say hello. Can you say hello? Are you shy? No one, there's not a soul out here, but you think I'm talking to somebody, so you're shy, aren't you? Huh? Are you shy? They just want to say hello. They just want to say hello. Yeah. You couldn't ask for a more loving dog than this one here. He loves to be held and loved on. Like Abby Joe, we had a male. I mean, if it's unbelievable how much this male looks like my wife's male that passed away. And I'll tell you what happened with the male. We were not aware that onions was harmful to dogs. We realized it was too late. I used to eat a lot of salads and stuff, and what was left over in the salad, he would eat. He'd eat anything. I'd let him eat it. Well, he got real sick on me. And I took him to the vet, and come to find out, onions is very dangerous for a dog. It shut down its whole entire system and killed it. Very sad thing. So please, raisins, dark chocolate, onions, a hot dog, a complete hot dog. Never throw a hot dog, a full-length hot dog to a dog because it'll choke on it. But the onion deal, I can testify, uh, will kill them. No ifs, ands, and buts about it. It will kill them. It may take a little bit for you to realize. Most people don't even realize what had happened. Like me, I didn't even realize what had happened. But anyway, but for some reason, a few years later, we've got a male that looks just like Clyde, and we got a female that looked like Bonnie. We called them Bonnie and Clyde. But this is JoJo. JoJo gets 10 months old, and just the most loving dog you'll ever meet. Now, we got him actually for someone else. When we went after Bella Grace, a friend a friend of my wife asked if I would pick up the mail for her. And we did. Well, she kept me for about a week and just realized it was just more than she could handle. He rambunctious barks. You know how little baby dogs are. They're just 6 weeks old, 7 weeks old, I believe 7 weeks old, 7 or 8 weeks old. I went and got him, and I think he was 6, and I kept him another week and made sure he had his first shots and stuff before I turned it over to him. So I wanted to make sure that he got all that done. So he's either 7 or 8 weeks when I give him to her. Well, that barking stuff, she couldn't handle it. So she brought him back. Then my wife had another friend. My wife and I both had another friend who decided that she wanted him. And basically the same thing happened again. They just didn't realize how rambunctious a little Chihuahua was. So we took him back after about a week. And I told my wife, I said, he's not going anywhere else. I said, it's just meant for us to keep him, and we're going to keep him, so we've got him. And he's not going to go nowhere else. And we've had others ask about him, wanted him, especially when he's little bitty. But no, it was meant for us to have him, or those two people wouldn't have given him back to us. So we're glad we did. Them two, I don't know what they'd do without each other. They play, like I said, from daylight to dark. So Uh, he let go camping now. He's gone with me on short trips and stuff, a day trip, but as far as spending the night or anything, we haven't done that yet because it's just been too hot. Ain't that right? So, this is JoJo. Now, let's go get your big sister and introduce her. What do you say? Huh? You want to? You're almost ready to fall asleep, aren't you? Okay. All right, guys. You sit down, sit. Can you sit? Sit. This is Arizona. Arizona is a white shepherd husky mixed. She's 10 years old. Uh, kind of like the situation with the people who wanted the dog and couldn't take care of it. Well, she uh, belonged to a young woman who got her as a puppy and lived in an apartment. And after a while, it got to be a pretty good sized dog at 10 months old. Apparently, the landlord wasn't going to have no dog in there. And I got contacted about her and wanted to know if I would take her. Well, I had a lab that had a heat stroke and died on me a few years prior, and it liked to kill me. I mean, it really liked to kill me. Uh, I had gone, I had actually had a group of guys working for me, and they would meet me at my house and leave from there. And it's a hot day, and I always took the dog with me to work when it's a cool day, especially like this. And that day was going to be too hot. I wasn't going to take her, so I left her at home. Well, about 2 o'clock, my wife called all upset and stuff. Apparently, that dog had jumped in the back of one of those guys' vehicle, and he had thinking it was going to go with us. Well, we went in my vehicle, not theirs. So she'd been laying out there in that heat, and it just destroyed her kidneys and stuff. And she passed away on me, and they like to kill me. But anyway, they finally talked me into going and uh, come in here, come on, let people see, uh, and looking at her. So I said, well, I'll go look at her. Well, I pulled up, and they were standing outside with her. Opened up my truck to get out, and she jumped in and would not get out. I mean, you couldn't force her to get out. She wasn't going nowhere but with me. And so I brought her home about a little over 9 years ago. And she has really been a blessing to me. Like huskies, she ended up with bad cataracts and diabetes, and she's blind. But she knows this place like the back of her hand. She runs, she does whatever she wants to do. She don't have any problems getting around or anything. All of her other senses is kicked in, and we try not to move anything. If we do, we let her know where it's at. Like I said, we've got a huge back porch, and our dogs can come and go on that back porch, and we actually stay out there with them. And we spend more time out there on that enclosed back porch because we've got heat and air and all that more than we do inside our house. And so she knows that room like the back of her hand. So most people don't even realize that she's blind. But you see all that fur? That's one of the reasons we can't have her in the house. This dog puts enough fur out every day to make a new dog. I mean, if you don't want fur in your house, do not get a husky. I'm telling you. Come here. You're wanting to go run around, ain't you? Okay. Well, we're fixing to say bye. Can you say bye to everybody? Turn around and say bye. Turn around. Can you turn around and say bye? Say bye. Sit down here and say bye. Say bye. So, that, and we've got several stray cats that we've taken. If they show up at our place, they get neutered and spayed. That's one thing about it. We don't mind having them around, but we don't want them to keep creating kittens and stuff like that. And Humane Society, where I live, for $45 will spay and neuter them. So if they want to live on my property, they've got to be spayed and neutered. I'm not going to let them bring in more animals that nobody wants. All right, we're going to say bye. Guys, I think we're going to end our video here. We'll do a van tour at another time. I appreciate y'all stopping by and having breakfast with me and meeting my fur babies. And I hope you have some. I tell you what, they're a big plus to your life. I don't see how people make it without them. I mean, they bring so much joy, especially if you're alone, if you live alone or anything like that. If you can, where you can have a pet, try to get one that you can handle. Don't if you're feeble and stuff like that, don't try to get something like this that's going to pull you down or hurt you. You need something about like that Chihuahua or maybe even that little Yorkie. Okay, so take that in mind. Can you take care of something like that? And remember, when you get a pet, it's a lifetime commitment. So please don't bring them in as puppies and then turn them loose. I think I actually saw someone drop a dog at the state park the other day. I'm not so sure. I seen a dog after they left, and I'm not sure it was them, but I kind of think they did. And it wouldn't come to me for nothing. And my understanding at state parks, remember, most of them are outside the city limits. If you drop your dog out there thinking that they're going to take care of it and find it a home and take it to a shelter, it's not going to happen, because out in the county, there's no such thing as a leash law in most places. So the dogs are going to fend for themselves, and they're going to end up starving to death. So please don't do that. If you're not willing to make a life commitment, please don't get one of these. They're just like kids. I mean, they get used to you and you turn them loose. Normally, they're not going to come to nobody else. They're going to starve. They're not going to go back to the wild like a cat. A lot of times a cat will go back to the wild, I understand. But a dog will starve itself to death. So anyway, if you like or what you see, hit like. If you want to see some more, hit subscribe. And ring that bell. That way the next time one comes up, you'll be notified. And like I said, we're going to be here a few days at the homestead doing a few things and stuff like that. So our videos will be shot from here for a few days. So y'all come back and visit with us again.